Hi! I just thought I'd do a little video on clicker training. I use clicker training a lot when I teach dogs to do, well, anything really from the basics, but definitely more for the more advanced training and for a lot of behavioural work as well. So what is a clicker? So the clickers come in different shapes and sizes, but essentially they are a little box with a button or a metal tongue inside that make that noise. So you press them, press the button, and you get a lovely click sound. I've just seen what my dog did because she does a lot of clicker training. I don't often use it when she's around for things like this. Some come with like a volume control on the back that you can make quieter. So if you've got quite a sound sensitive dog, it's like a little sound, or you can turn it right up and it's much louder. They're called the multi-clicker. They're quite good. I just find them they're just quite big. They take up a lot of space in your hand. You can buy ones that go on your finger. You can often buy wrist kind of stretchy band things that go around your wrist, which can be really useful if you're trying to juggle the clicker, the treats, maybe a whistle, all those things, and the dog as well. The point of the clicker is to mark specific behaviours that the dog's doing. So it's not to teach them to do something. I think a lot of people, when they hear of clicker training, they think that the click is almost an instruction for the dog to do something. So they click and the dog then sits. That's not right. That's not what they're for. The clicker tells the dog that they've done something right. It marks an exact behaviour. And the reason that we use it is because it's quicker. We can mark really specific behaviours and it gives us a chance then to give the dog a reward. If you're trying to train your dog to do something a little bit more complicated and you're trying to capture really specific behaviours, that's what the clicker allows. It allows you to go, yes, that's exactly what I wanted you to do. Right now, here I have a treat. It gives you a bit of time in between them doing the behaviour and giving a treat. Sometimes it's just too complicated. If you're working your dog at a distance, if they're supposed to be far away from you, to go and lie down at a point, let's say, you can't give them a treat if they're 10 feet away from you. So you can click and then you can go and give them the treat, or click and call them back, or whatever your training session is. You can click to say, yes, that's exactly what I need you to do. Right, now here, have a treat. And I think that's where people get quite confused over clicker training, that they think that the click sound is an instruction to the dog, and it's not. It's to tell the dog that they've done something right. And the way that we teach the dog that the click means that they've done something right is that we charge it up. So we tell them, when you hear this click sound, something really tasty is going to happen. This is how you do that. So get your treat bag, or a little pot of treats. I would say about 20. If your dog loves their dry food, do it over a mealtime. Count out some of their mealtime biscuits, and all you do is, dogs love this. They're like, I don't even have to do anything. Click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, over and over again, about 20 times. And the dog begins to go, when I hear that click sound, God, get a treat. I don't even have to do anything to begin with, just get a treat. It's pure classical conditioning. It's Pavlov's and his dogs at its finest. You hear a noise, you get some food. It begins, all the brain stuff starts kicking in, and it starts to have a real association for the dog. And that's what we need. You can't just pick a clicker up and then go, sit, click, treat. Because they go, what does a click mean? It has no meaning to begin with. You have to teach the dog initially that the click sound has a meaning, and the meaning is that something amazing is going to come shortly afterwards. Once you've done that for a few days, so I would say 2 or 3 times a day, click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, click, treat, click, treat. You then wait for the dog to kind of look away, click. If they look back at you, reward. So you're beginning to check that the dog goes, oh, I hear that magical click sound. I must be getting a treat. That's so exciting. And then you can build on that and build on that. So hopefully that kind of explains a little bit more about clicker training and how it's used a bit more specifically, that it's used to mark specific behaviours, not to teach the dog to do something. Okay.